Hi, welcome to the cool new episode of Pasta with Mold, and it's a double feature. Ooh, scary.
Ooh. I don't think we can handle that much spook.
Yeah, it's so scary. Think about like all the fungus-induced diseases we're gonna get from this one.
Hey Gigi, I know what's worse than a piece of mold.
2 pieces of mold?
2 pieces of mold.
2 pieces of mold.
Okay.
We definitely can't handle this.
Yeah, no, it's so scary. What the fuck? For those who don't know, I'm Gigi, or Gigi Star. Whichever one you prefer, to be honest, I do not give a shit. I'm with my friends. Say hi, and also remind them I did not kidnap you. That's... Oh, okay, ignore that. That was nothing. Hehe.
Alright, I think I got something from that, like some kind of physical disease or affliction that I may be infected with now. But, hello, my name is Smiler, or that's what they call me anyway. I do not have a YouTube channel at the moment. I've been thinking about it, but at time of recording, I do not. It is nice to meet all of you with my friend Gigi.
Hi. Alright, we're gonna be starting off strong with Tails Doll, My Story.
Oh boy.
I know, this is pretty scary. We're gonna do kind of like a popcorn thing. Yeah. We're gonna do a kind of like popcorn thing. It's relatively short. So, you know, so we're gonna read like 2 of these little line breaks per person, I think. That sound chill?
Sounds good. Oh, it's like a poetry recital.
Yeah, except like we'll probably get something like not good.
Like a salmonella.
Yeah, probably. After I got home from work, I thought I'd buy a game for my son. He was into the Mario, Sonic, and Donkey Kong type stuff, so I got him a game I don't think he's ever played. It was Sonic R. It was a racing game, as I heard, and at the time was pretty new. I raced home to give him the game and kissed my wife on the cheek. I held her, and she was happy for me, giving him a present. Alright, McVie, you will be starting at The Excitement, and you will end at, Doll again.
Awesome.
Actually, no, it'll be, you'll end at, yeah, no, you will. Okay.
Yay.
The excitement filled his eyes, and I could tell he couldn't wait to play it. He went back to his room, and I was right behind him to play it with him. A couple days passed, and he told me he was almost done with the game. I watched him beat the last boss, and he roared in excitement when he beat it. It felt good to him, patted his head, and asked how it was. The peculiar thing was, as I did, so I looked at the credit screen and pointed and said, "What's that?" He said it was the Tails doll. I asked what the Tails doll was. He just said it was the Tails doll again.
I obviously face-palmed and ignored the scenery. I called for him to get in bed, and as he was sleeping, the curiosity got the best of me. I went into his room, very quietly turned the volume down on the TV, and was ready to play some Sonic R behind his back. Like a bitch. Knowing he already beat the game, I decided to play it again through watching him from earlier. I noticed you could play as Tails Doll. Knowing that was the main reason I wanted to play the game, I chose to tag up with some of the gang.
It was pretty fun, actually, until I tagged him up with Sonic. Right when I hit that button, my whole life changed. My life was in the palm of its hand. It was all calm at first, I must say. The screen shut off along with the game system. I let things be and went to bed with my wife. She grasped onto me as I did to her, falling in deep sleep. At around 2 a.m., I started hearing thumps on my door. Keeping it shut and knowing my son could get the game himself, I just said, "Stop, go back to bed." The thumping kept happening. I got very annoyed and noticed as I got up that there was a little shadow coming from under my door. Nothing at all compared to a regular human-sized shadow.
I kind of started freaking out. The word Tails kept popping up in my mind. I started to slowly open the door, and I heard these very faint words I will never forget again. "You are coming with me forever."
It was a doll. An evil, blood-covered, possessed little doll. It was from the game. It had to be.
Do you think the
It
blood was
looked just like
hyper-realistic?
it.
Yeah, it was hyper realistic blood.
Hyper-realistic blood.
Obviously. I screamed! Oh, my, uh-oh. My monitor disconnected!
I can still hear you.
I reconnected it. Don't worry, I reconnected my monitor. Hold on, where was I? It had, I
Monitor
screamed.
screamed.
Walking the whole house as it started clawing my toes. Blood was all over the floor, and to this day my feet ache and are sore. It was growing, growling very aggressively, and as my screaming got louder, my wife called the police. It scattered across the floor. Running from me. Did it just disintegrate into like a bunch of little guys and run away?
It's like when you like break open a spider egg.
I mean, it would have had to be that small if it's only if it's only scratching his toes.
It's like the size of like a
Or
fucking what is it? Build-A-Bear stuffy.
Why didn't it just
Died
go
like
for
a
his leg
fucking-
directly?
Go for his ankles.
Right?
I had like a fucking Lego video game character.
Its screech was awful. It left a trail of my blood behind it. It said it has what it needs, knowing it can't finish its job tonight. Ever since that day, I'm afraid to go to sleep at night. My sleeping patterns are scattered apart. Me too, girl, me too. I go to sleep at around 6 a.m. and wake up at around 8 p.m. to start my day. I know this may sound fake, but it isn't. I swear to this very day, I am shocked to even think about falling asleep at nighttime. As you may have
Damn.
guessed, that fucking sucked.
Yeah.
No kidding.
We should have read it like it was a VisiPop script.
My fucking feet ache and are fucking sore.
You are fucking coming fucking with me fucking forever, bitch.
At around fucking 2 a.m.
I know this may sound fucking fake, but it fucking isn't. I fucking swear to this very fucking day.
Ah.
Sorry, someone yelled at someone yelled at me to stop.
That's honestly, that's fair.
This
It's
is-
okay, we got
And
the
they-
content.
Don't worry, they closed the big door so they can't hear me anymore.
Okay. Okay. So, let's discuss with the class real quick before we move on to the other one.
Alright, to the whiteboard.
So that was. This is apparently, allegedly, the first Tails doll creepypasta.
Allegedly?
It-
There's more?
There's a lot, yeah. But
That's
it's
terrifying.
yeah, it's almost as scary
Are
as
you guys-
feet ache.
Are you guys looking at the comments?
Oh my god!
Well, let me
Wait.
put this.
That's a good point.
the
I forgot
comments.
Check out this. Check out one of this. Miss, I've been playing a game and there's a Tails doll and it's nibbling my toenails.
That's a great like summary of this
Thank you.
fucking story. It sucks so bad.
Thank you, Lurking Maniac from 14 months ago.
Can I read this comment by Boopadoo 453?
Please, and then we'll move on to the Tails doll curse.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna put this in here. Ugh. Processing. Okay, here we go. Okay, I apologize for my pretty terrible previous comment. This story is ridiculous, NGL. But I personally believe that the first line of the pasta is the second most ridiculous line in the entire story. That line was the one where he buys Sonic R. That's right, buys Sonic R. Buying it was probably a waste of the character's time, since the game probably could have been a ROM/free game website, albeit with the site. I want to know every computer had adware in the 2000s, so it wasn't that much of an issue. That would also make sure the main character doesn't get the seemingly only cursed copy of the game. By the way, The dumbest line is, I screamed, walking the whole house as it started clawing at my toes, because, well, you know, the doll could have just chopped off his foot with a knife as its first action. Maybe the doll is as dumb as the main protagonist. At least it wasn't the one Jeff the Killer clone, which unironically had Asperger's instead of Asperger's.
That's going on the list.
Asperger's?
It's going on the list.
Oh my god.
You should actually have like a little whiteboard section where you just add words to the list.
I unironically have 2 chalkboards. I might start using them after this episode. Alright.
That's awesome.
Now let's move on to Tails Doll Curse. You guys still want to do the thing where we like read a paragraph each? Or do you guys want me to do the reading with this one where you guys voice the characters?
I'd be more than happy to voice the characters.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Wait. We have to pick characters.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
There's iconic character Gil, and then his friend Noah.
I can take Noah.
Okay, I can be Gil.
Alright. Gil and his friend Noah were looking for games for their Sega Saturn at EB Games when they came across Sonic R. Gil was going to ask how much it was, but when he got to the counter, the salesperson said for them to take the game for free and get out. When Noah heard the salesperson say, "Take the game with you," he dropped the games he was looking at and ran over to Gil. Noah?
Sorry. Did he say we could have the game for free?
He asked. Gil was going to shake his head no when the salesperson said yes. Noah grabbed Gil by his arm and the game and pulled him out of the store to his house. When they got to Noah's house, Noah got his Sega Saturn and Sonic R and put the game in. That is so many ants in one sentence. Holy shit. When the game started, they didn't see Sonic or Knuckles. They only saw what looked like Tails. Noah thought that it was just a glitch or that someone hacked it. Of course. If I could edit a fucking, cliche counter, I would. I'll go back to this soon, and I'll have a cliche counter when I can actually edit that in.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But Gil knew it was more than just a glitch or a hacked game. Much more, ... evil. The first thing they noticed when Noah started the first race was the track was full dark red and black, and the music that was playing was Can You Feel the Sunshine, but played backwards.
How did they know it was Can You Feel the Sunshine if it was played backwards?
Vibes.
Have you heard songs played backwards? It's impossible to tell.
God, Noah thought that this was a hack. That's how it's written. That is how it's written.
That was a hack.
That is
how it was written.
I don't think Noah may have eaten too much lead paint at the EV games.
True.
But,
man, do you guys remember in EV games?
Oh, we have
I
GameStop over here.
For a few years.
Yeah, we just have GameStop.
Well, and this must be like a Canada or Alberta thing.
Wait, you're true. We can dox them.
Yay! Oh god, I remember I had EB Games and then it oh god. I had an EB Games, but it had closed down pretty recently, like a few years
hospital.
ago.
Would you say it's lost?
Shut up!
And then it was replaced with what was it? It was an EB Games, and then it went out of business, and it was replaced with a GameStop, and then that went out of business, and nobody knows what's going to replace it.
Man, video games.
But Gil thought the game was haunted. He didn't think that their copy was the only haunted version of the game. He thought all of the copies were haunted by Tails. That's new. When Noah beat the first race, he unlocked Supersonic. Gil knew that Noah didn't get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, but Noah didn't question how he got him. But he did stand up and cheered for himself. How did you unlock him so quickly? Asked Gil.
Oh. Should Gil say that?
Oh, yeah, shit, I forgot about that. Read that. Oh, fuck!
How did you unlock him so quickly?
Noah screamed excitedly.
Why are you questioning it, Gil?
Something feels weird about this game.
Gil said.
The game feels haunted or something.
You've been watching too many horror movies.
Noah said.
You know I don't want. Oh,
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize they were changing characters. I love the formatting of this. It's
Yeah,
so
it's-
great, especially where their only expressions are either screamed or said. There's no explained, retorted,
Asked, none of that shit.
Asked.
Needled.
You know I don't watch that stuff, Noah.
Gil said. Noah finished his second race with Supersonic when the game said a challenger was approaching. When the challenger approaching screen faded away, the screen faded into black, and then there was a razor blade, and it said, "Here comes Daredevil." Oh fuck! It was Guilty Gear XX!
I don't know any Guilty Gear music, actually.
what was?
Challenger
Awesome.
approaching screen faded.
Bullshit face.
It's Strive, but you know what? Yeah, that works. When the challenger approaching screen faded away, the screen faded to black. It stayed black for about 2 minutes, and then cut to a picture of Sonic being violently attacked by what looked like a stuffed animal version of Tails with a very loud screaming and laughter for a split second. Then it went to the race. When the race started,
Damn.
Supersonic was standing on the track by himself after the ready, set, go was said. Supersonic started to move by himself. Gil looked over to Noah and saw that his hands were on the controller. As soon as Supersonic crossed the finish line, Noah was able to control him, and what looked like Tails was right behind him. When Supersonic and Tails, quote-unquote, crossed the finish line, it looked like, quote-unquote, Tails won, but it said Supersonic won. That's when it said that they unlocked the Tails doll, and the Tails doll occurs.
I like how they unlocked the curse.
Congratulations! You got
The curse
1
playable
million years
separately?
curse bad year!
Uh-oh.
When this happened, Noah and Gil both looked very confused.
Is that a letter?
Noah asked Gil, and all Gil could do was nod his head. Noah went to play as the Tails doll when the letter opened up.
Whatever you do, don't read that letter.
Gil warned Noah. Noah didn't listen and read it anyway. What it read was, "Can you feel the sunshine?" lyrics backwards. When
Wait,
Noah
what was it like? How do you write it down backwards? Was
How
it
is
just
that
like?
even scary?
it bled through to the other side of the paper, and like that's the side that they put it on.
Oh, it's mirrored. That's an interesting take.
When Noah was done, the TV started to vibrate. See, the TV shook, vibrating with motion.
I
Noah,
can't believe Alex E. wrote fanfiction.
Wait a second.
I believe it.
What's happening next? What the fuck?
Noah took a hammer and stated to hit the TV with it. The TV stopped vibrating.
I stopped the TV from vibrating.
Noah said.
Yes, but now how do we play the game?
Gil said.
I have a TV in my room.
Noah said as he unplugged the system from the now broken TV and wall.
3 sets in a row is insane.
I know! Holy
That is
shit!
crazy, dude. Especially after a question. He did not say, he asked, bro.
So it's very interesting that as soon as this TV starts being a little bit weird, Noah instantly resorts to destroying it with a hammer.
Yeah, I know that the upcoming line is about the parents killing him. I think that's just the normal solution around that household.
That's Gil dialogue. They forgot
That's-
the other quotation
Well, I
mark.
You do know that your mom and dad are going to kill you for breaking the TV.
Gil said.
I know,
Noah said.
but it was worth it.
They then went up stairs, not as in like stairs that you go up, but like looking at someone. Stairs, that stairs
Stares at you.
They went up stairs.
to Noah's bedroom. When they got up to Noah's bedroom, the broken TV started to vibrate again, and then the Tails doll came out. Noah and Gil were now playing a different game because of what happened. They were playing Sonic Adventure 2 on the Sega Dreamcast when the doorbell rang. Noah and Gil went to answer the door. When they opened it, no one was there. Noah closed the door when the doorbell rang again. Noah opened the door and no one was there. He closed the door but kept his hands on the doorknob. The doorbell rang again, and Noah opened the door as fast as his could, but no one was there. The only thing that was there was a Tails doll. Noah brought it inside the house and washed what looked like blood off of it in the kitchen sink. Me personally, I would waterboard it and like choke it and be like, "Tell me who you fucking
weird.
work for."
Come on, you little bitch. Tell me who's your boss.
Who's the
I want to
curse?
know everything.
When he washed the blood off, he set it up in front of a couple of dishes to dry and went upstairs. That's when the Tails doll stood up and flew off the counter and onto the floor. He then walked to the stairs and he flew up them, and the stairs is spelt right here, by the way. Flew up them, then he went to Noah's bedroom. Gil then felt like they were both being watched by something evil.
Hey Noah, do you feel like we're being watched by something evil?
Gil asked Noah.
Are you sure you don't watch horror movies?
Noah asked Gil.
What? He said asked. He said asked.
Yay.
Let's
I
go!
never thought I would see the day. Of course, I'm sure.
Right, okay.
Of course, as in, like, it's just rough.
This is so funny. Gil said.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Gil said. As he was
I'm
walking to the bathroom, he saw something out of the corner of his eye. It looked like a Tails doll, so he turned towards his left and didn't see anything. He looked to his right and didn't see anything. He thought that it was his imagination and went to the bathroom. When he was going back to the bedroom, he saw something move, so he went to see what it was. He then saw it move again and walked towards it. Gil saw the Tails doll and walked over to pick it up and bring it to the room. When he brought it up and showed Noah it, Noah asked Gil.
Where did you find it?
I found it by the stairs.
Gil said.
I thought I left it in the kitchen. Anyway, let's play Sonic R again.
Noah said.
Don't you remember what happened before?
Gil said.
Yeah, so?
Noah said.
So do you want to kill your TV too?
Gil said.
That was a freak workplace accident.
Noah said as he put the game in the Sega Saturn. He then played the tag game as the Tails doll, and as soon as he tagged the last person, the Tails doll that was in the room came to life. Noah and Gil both stood up and walked towards the door. Noah opened it, and they both ran as fast as they could down the stairs and almost got to the front door when the Tails doll fell in front of them and killed Noah with his razor-sharp claws. This made Gil very angry, and he grabbed a baseball bat and started to swing at the Tails doll, each hit missing. Fucking idiot, you're supposed to hit low! He swung it one last time before the Tails doll caught it and broke it. Gil then stepped on its head and ran to the kitchen to get one of the kitchen knives and swung it at the doll again. The Tails doll caught it again and killed Gil. The Tails doll went back into the upstairs TV. The police then came to the house because the neighbors called saying that they heard a lot of noise coming from Noah's house. But when they got there, Noah and Gil were both upstairs in Noah's bedroom. One of the police officers took the Sega Saturn to the station and his partner said that there was no murder weapon. The end.
Oh, okay.
Why did they take the Sega Saturn?
No clue. I couldn't tell you.
There's two comments.
I think that guy knows something.
Lieutenant Wolf O'Donnell Mark II says, "Hey, I remember this dumpster fire."
Sonic EXE Stan says, this isn't the actual Tails doll curse story.
Those are the only two
I
comments.
disagree.
This is the only
the actual
one.
Tails doll curse story.
Yeah. So
The real question is, who would win between Sonic.exe and Tails doll?
I think the real question here is, who would care?
True. Real, actually. That is so fucking real.
If two fictional characters fight in the middle of a forest, but nobody cares, did it ever really happen?
True.
I say that Goku solos both of them.
That's
That
true.
is true.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was it. Those are Tails doll double feature.
I think both of these deserve to become lost media.
God, shut the fuck up.
I think if I could, I would. I think if I ever met Tails doll in real life, I would win.
That is true. What's it gonna do if you like fucking tie its little tiny arms together? What's it gonna do?
Who would
gonna
win?
put-
What?
I'm gonna put heavy boots on so that it can't enact its foot fetish on me and it's turned off and it leaves.
Get steel toes. There you go.
You can punch it across the room like a fucking football. I'm gonna stick it in the microwave. Okay. Tune in next time when well, I don't know what we're reading.
500k at the Tails doll.
That's awesome. It's a surprise as to what I'm gonna read next because I don't know, but you didn't hear that from me. Anyways, bye.
Bye.